now. I didn't even realize that, y'all. Y'all take what resonates. That's crazy as hell, huh? Ooh, the lights just flickered off and on. Did you feel that? Did y'all see that? Y'all take what resonates. We got the Queen of Coins, the Ace of Coins. Somebody's about to give somebody something. We got the Three of Wands. It's some kind of, for your leadership. They want you to be the boss of something, some kind of business, okay? It looks like it's a, look, another Ace of Coins. That's two. Like, the other one is back here, y'all. Pay attention, okay? But it was. Okay, y'all take what resonates. Look, it says something about someone may be moving. 3 and 3. Someone's leaving some kind of secret society or something to that effect. Y'all take what resonates, okay? Someone's leaving maybe their job. Somebody may be leaving a job that is like undercover or secret, or somebody might be doing night work or something like that. They're not going to be doing that anymore. Tell me what's going on. Take what resonates, collective. If it resonates with you, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to donate, it's Cash App, $AngelMoon6237. Someone is moving into some type of equal energy with a partner. Someone that is the same as them, passionate, okay, about some type of being equals, okay, mutual respect. It says the Empress and the Four of Swords. It says mental overload, some kind of solitude. You've been by yourself, but there's somebody about to come in and change something, okay? This Empress has been by herself, okay? Resting. You've been resting and being prepared, getting prepared, okay? For some kind of equal energy. There's equal energy headed towards you. It says standing at some type of crossroads. It's going to be a dream come true. You're going to make some kind of decision, and it's like this Empress is avoiding the truth about having to leave. You need to leave. You need to go somewhere. Does Empress need to go, leave prior to this dream coming true? Answer that. Does collective need to leave before this? When is collective leaving? Oh, both of them. This is the Ace of Swords. New ideas, breakthroughs, and realizing the truth. You need to leave. You need to prepare to leave. This is leadership and moving forward, initiative. Look into the future. Preparing for the future. Putting boundaries on your dreams. What the universe, tell the universe exactly what you want to see happen. You're changing your direction in whatever this is that you're doing as far as working. It's okay. Your mission is one thing. As far as what you're doing to make money to survive and pay for things and stuff like that, you've been working for free for something. Okay, and now you're about to get some type of big reward. Someone wants to invest into you and send you like school or something, or invest into you, giving you some type of business or a building or something like that, okay? Take what resonates. It says the Page of Coins. It says young but grounded. So solid beginning and a new foundation, a new strong foundation. Someone's giving you something. Moving forward, letting go of grief and healing. Somebody's giving you something. It's something from your past that belongs to you. You remember that t-shirt? Well, you're getting something that belongs to you from the past. It's to do with Pentacles. Still got a tag on it. This says the Magician. Oh, you've done all the work. You're about to get rewarded. It says the Magician. It says justice in reverse. It says some kind of corruption. Somebody was doing some type of magic against you. Against your birthright. Trying to doppelganger you. Trying to look like you. I'm telling you, it says compromise and calm your temper. Because whatever God has for you is coming to you. It doesn't matter what these people did. If God said you're getting it, These people are going to be caught. They're going to be caught up in whatever it is they're doing, okay? It says the King of Wands in reverse. A tyrant, a bully, and a bad temper. This magician is cocky. They think that because you don't practice magic and that that they're stronger than you. But you showed them. I'm telling you. You showed this person that God protects you. God's got your back. That you're gifted. That God gave you a gift, okay? And something's about to go down because this person right here is flipped upside down. They was using magic against you. A misjustice. Corruption. You called out a corrupt cop. Or a corrupt... This person's a sexual predator. Sexual predator. It says abandonment, walking away, and disappointment. This person is a sexual predator. Look at it all day long. You called it out on this work that you do. You called that shit out, collective. It says judgment. It says something about repeating mistakes, ignoring the call. But you called out what happened here. This person is like a sex trafficker or something like that. It's a bad cop. Is that a bad cop? It says luck's improving for you. It says courage, overcoming control. But this is this person is a bully. Okay, this person has a strong influence, but they're a bully. Okay, it's a bad cop. This person don't use their intuition. They fucked up. I'm telling you. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. They stole money too. On top of being a... It says some kind of message is coming and there's going to be a domino effect. Okay, at this crossroads. It says temperance. Divine intervention right there. This message from Divine is about to change everything. It's about to change the game. Somebody's been dressing up and trying to act like you, but you're the Earth Angel, okay? You're the truth Earth Angel. They tried to betray you and kill you and unalive you. They tried to unalive you. You left because you felt something, okay? And then you turned around and came back because something needed to be exposed. And that's going to change everything. What's that? It says the King of Swords noticed something. Ha ha ha! The King of Swords went in to surrender. He's about to surrender all of it. Telling you, that's a private eye. This other person is a like investigator. It says they got a message, but there was something that was overlooked. I'm telling you. They got some kind of message. There was something that was overlooked. The Hangman and the King of Swords is going to surrender the battle. They found out some kind of news that somebody was attacking you, and that's what made them make the decision that they made. The Four of Swords on there, y'all. Says the Star. The Star's about to win the game. I'm telling you. The Star is the Queen of Coins. It says responsible and consistent. Because your consistency and never giving up, you're about to be rewarded, collective. It says some kind of, something was happening. Look. Something happened, romantically that caused you to close off emotionally. Look, and you started closing off emotionally. I'm telling you. You started get closing off emotionally and building your resilience, your resistance. You were testing yourself to see if you could do it. If you could be alone without having the need to feel like that you had to go find somebody to be with or somebody to stay with or something like that. You were testing yourself and you built up to some kind of strength here, okay? I'm telling you, you were testing yourself and you were carrying all these wounds, and then you said, I'm free. Now you see the signs, collective. Look, you see them clearly. Look, about this corrupt cop. Look at that shit. Look, this guy knows that this guy stole something. This is a corrupt cop. Okay? I'm telling you. Because this guy's about to change the game. I done told you that. I just read that to you. He's about to change the game with the Wheel of Fortune. He says something about changing this work. Going and changing to some kind of different work. Drain, you need to rest. Give something a rest for a little while. And go on vacation. With him. Because he wants to marry you. Look, it says the Ace of Swords in reverse though. Wrong decision, lack of focus. Somebody's wanting to just jump into something. He wants to marry you. They're saying that's the wrong decision. What do you mean by that? It says, look, somebody's about to give you something. Somebody else is about to come in, swoop in, and make a difference. I told you, this Private Eye versus this King of Wands, King of Coins in reverse. He don't use magic. This person right here, look, I'm showing you this. This is the verses. He wants to give you this for being a beacon. You helped him solve something, okay, about crooked people using some type of magic in a secret society, okay? And he took him some time to gather all the evidence, okay? And he thought, okay, well, she's not going to be interested now. Okay, but he come back around. Look, and he seen that you were closed off. Really hard to get to. That he couldn't hardly talk to you. So you're going to receive some kind of letter, official letter. Says you've been taking care of yourself. By yourself. You've been taking care of yourself by yourself. Practicing self-love. You just don't know what direction to go in, okay? To be honest with you, you feel like just getting in your car and just fucking leaving. Just like that, I'm telling you. It says, but your luck is improving because somebody's going to overhear something in the conversation. Going to bring up some kind of, it's going to bring somebody to level up. Who's here in the conversation? The King of Wands. The King of Wands about to level up. Telling you, somebody's going to step into the leadership. Somebody has gained some kind of evidence just by sheer luck. It says making large purchases, giving to others, and letting go of the old. Somebody was feeling trapped in a relationship with their family. Somebody's feeling trapped in a relationship with a secret. Somebody turned against their family, like they turned to FBI evidence or some shit like that. They're going into hiding. Somebody's about to go into hiding. Who's about to go into hiding? 5 of Wands, conflict. Conflict. Says the Hanged Man, surrender and sacrifice. Somebody's going into hiding. Somebody's about to leave and go into hiding. A new direction. They're going to get a new name and new everything. It says something was mediocre. That job that they were doing was mediocre. They're saying that job was mediocre. There was too much of like fake competition, but this says something about a celebrity. Somebody's celebrating a celebrity, dancing and singing. This person's changing and going into a band. I'm telling you, this is stepping up on a stage. This person's turning like state's evidence against the fucking mafia or something, okay? Or the government or something, and they're going to go into hiding, but they're going to get a whole new name, a whole new everything, and they want to start a band with you. It says rising above. What else? That could be the name of the band. It says King of Cups. Married. He wants to marry you. Period. He wants to marry this Queen of Wands for all your power and perseverance and everything, okay? So they're telling you okay, so collective needs to lean more towards this guy over here, this private eye person, over somebody from the past, is what it looks like. I can't tell if these were upright or saying surrender. Look at that. Back to back. Oh my God. This guy's got the same gifts as you, collective. Y'all are meant to be equal energy. Whoever this is about to expose this, all of this. They're brothers or something. King of Cups in reverse. Moody, bad news. This person's about to receive bad news over here. This King of Wands in reverse. Look, it says something about secrecy, lack of planning, and bad investment. And this is his brother or something, or he's just psychic, and he knows. He knows that this person is corrupt. Look. Got a doppelganger, too, for this Empress. It says Knight of Wands in reverse, reckless. Somebody's a risk taker, gambler. They took something that belongs to you. They thought that they won, but they didn't. They're about to find out they fucked up because you're highly protected by the divine. Okay? You're about to go be a teacher or go teach or you taught somebody a lesson, collective. You reflected it back. You returned something back on to somebody or divine did for you, okay? Because you just kept using self-love and joy and you kept staying to yourself and using self-love and joy and finding things to laugh about and that kind of thing, and you're going to receive rewards because of that. No doubt about it. It says the high priest there's a high priestess and a high priest in this deck, okay? It says somebody is challenging tradition and personal belief. This person right here has changed their beliefs. They were raised in a secret society, y'all. These brothers. Someone's elevating in the steps of the secret society, and the other one is backing away from it. I'm telling you, this one of them's a cop, and the other one is a crook. It says good news is coming. Somebody's about to be the CEO. Somebody's going to be the CEO climbing the ladder, the work ladder. It says Two of Swords at a crossroads. But somebody is alone and feeling unhappy. It says it's the Star in reverse. Because somebody's feeling all by themselves. Like something is stuck. It says you're going to receive some good news. And that's going to change everything. It says something about reality check and avoiding the issue. Somebody's avoiding their feelings. It says the Seven of Swords, coming clean, fresh start, rethinking your approach. Somebody's going to confess their feelings. The Tower, upheaval, destruction, and catastrophe, strength. That's going to bring strength. There's going to be strength come out of the chaos, okay? When all the dust settles, you're going to be standing tall at the top of that tower, glowing like a beacon. Like a lighthouse. It says somebody's having some type of regret. This person is. Because they should have come forward earlier, is what they're saying. It says they were worried about society and what they thought. I'm telling you, they didn't love themselves. This person was raised in this group, and they felt like they felt like their hands were tied. They felt like they didn't have any power, even though they had a title. It's like just like those freaking, they're having a reality check about the work that they do. They're fixing to bring in some kind of justice, on this community. This person's gonna come in like a hero. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. Celebrations. Personal power. This person found their personal power. That's the truth about it. Okay, let me explain real quick, because I know that went kind of fast, but this guy over here is apparently a King of Swords, okay? And the King of Wands, they're cousins or brothers or partners or something like that, but they were raised together in this secret society. Okay? They work in some type of business that could involve law. One of them involves law. Hell, both of them, if one's a crook and one's a law, then they're both in the law, ain't they? These fell to the floor. Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, personal power, and self-reliant, thriving. Those fell to the floor when I was trying to straighten. And there's another one right there, nine of coins. Wow, sorry, Batman. Something's being prepared for you, collective. I mean, this is your reading. I'm just saying, you need to claim it, and you need to prepare for just the wonderful unknown that you've always dreamed of. Does that make sense? The wonderful unknown that you've always dreamed of, that something was just going to change and shift, and it was going to propel you, because you've always felt it. It was going to propel you into stardom. You always felt it. You're some kind of star, but you're not an entertainer like those people in Hollywood. You're a star. You are a star. Okay? It runs through your veins. If you've tried athletics, she was always good at any of them. If you tried cooking, you can cook like a champ. If you tried art, you can blow it away. Poetry, you can do it. Any kind of job you ever tried, they had you training folks that have been working the job for years, okay? You got what it takes, okay? You're a star. You have that it. You have that whatever the hell it is that people can't quite put their finger on it. And they go, you just have that. I wish I had it, but they that's what they say. They don't know what it is. They know that you got it, though. And you just humbly say, thanks. And you just keep on going about your way. Because in your head, in your eyes, okay, you're like, God gave me the gift, so it really ain't mine to be claiming, okay? Like, people tell me how my eyes are pretty, and I'll be like, okay, well, God and Mama, my mom and dad, I guess, had something to do with that. Ancestry, I don't know. Thank you. What do you say to that? I don't know, thanks. I mean, have you ever seen anybody tell somebody they had ugly eyes? Oh, god dang, boy, somebody might get knocked the fuck out talking about you got ugly eyes. I'm just messing around now, y'all. Hey, Miss Bonnie House. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Sandra. How y'all doing? Alright, here we go, y'all. Some kind of judgment right off the hit. Whoo, baby. God. My daughter had to work late, so baby just left, and she's sick, so. It says A1. Something is A1. Brand new, fresh beginning, y'all. I say, stay. I want you to stay. Cop. 1-1. A11. 6. A11. 6. 8. 1-1. 7. 6, 8, 7. 1, 6, 8, 7. 11, 3. An address. Puddles. Puddles. Cuddles. Puddles and cuddles. Equals. 11. 15. 21. 32. 32 is 5. 5 equals change. Something is divided. Some kind of judgment is divided. There was a vote. There was some kind of vote. Okay. Truth. Puddle. Co-puddle. Huddle. Truth huddle. Truth huddle. ZZZ, somebody been resting. ZZ Top is out here. Every girl crazy about a sharp dressed man. And there's also a song that they sing called LaGrange, and LaGrange is right down the street, and it sucks. I don't even want to go there to do nothing. I don't like it. None. True. Tell truth. Something's gonna tell truth. Okay? Spot out. Spot out. Deputies. Stop. Spot out. Spy out. Spy out deputies. The deputies. I'm trying to tell y'all what the fuck. I'm trying to tell y'all. The deputies. Old deputies. True. Look, these jokers in a gang, man. I'm telling you, these police officers in a fucking gang. Like they grew up in a gang and got out of it, and they never really truly got out of it. Watered the truth. Somebody watered the truth. Cold water. Pond. Rest in peace. Y'all take what resonates. That's what the hell it says. Great. The greater good. Greater good. Okay. Hold out. Hold out. Chub. Hold out. Chub. A dub. Hold out a dub. Vote. A vote. Put in vote. Yes. I vote yes. We vote yes. Great yes. A hold. A hold. Put. Someone put a hold on somebody's work. Work. Laugh. Laugh. Laughed. Someone laughed at your work. Someone laughed at your work and you came out to be the fucking truth. Someone laughed at your work. I'm telling you. Deputy did, and the deputy's getting busted out for fucking being a fucking twit. Telling you, this is something about battery. You talking about battery like a battery, a car battery, or a battery like a beaten battery? Battered woman. A battered woman. Law battered a woman. Puts. Odd. Battery. This is Todd out here. Laugh. Laugh. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Something about word. Word up. Everybody sing. Last word. Holy crap. What? Somebody's last words? Or it's some kind of battle. Battle up. Today the Lord. Say the Lord. Today the Lord's day to battle. Are you ready, collective? Are you ready to battle if you need to? Grab your sword, take up a sword, and carry the name of the Lord. Something about a plot or a plan to batter you. Some kind of date. Okay, so there's a November 6th of 87. Y'all see what's out there. January 16th, January 17th, January 18th. June 11th, June 18th, June 17th, June 8th, June 7th, June 1st. July 11th, July 16th, July 18th, July first. I think I got through all of them. You date rough, tough play, something was a rough play, swords, something was rough play, it says rough play, something got worse, someone got RAPE'd, worse, something got worse. Delays. Row delays. Prowls. Says, sayer, say. Debt. Something got worse. Some kind of debt got worse. Hate you. What? It says hate you. Hates you. Says hates you. Late. Laugh at you. Laugh at you. Two, but some kind of view. A point of view. Crow, crown, raven. Crow, crown, raven. Puts deputy, caught, deputy caught, caught up, super caught up, something about a hero, superhero, loud, cloud, cloudy, precipitation, speaker. Someone's a speaker. It says spears. Speak at brought speaker. Brought loudspeaker. Someone brought a loudspeaker. Brought a. Someone was caught on a loudspeaker. Someone's gonna speak something, gonna blurt something out. It says Bert or Bart. Something is calm. Stay calm. I thought I seen an M. AKA take the cake. Take the cake. AKA take the cake. Spew it out. Waka waka waka. That's what it says. Spew it out. Waka waka. Take what resonates, y'all. I'm putting it up, y'all. Take what resonates. There it is. That's what y'all was meant to see. That's what I'm staying with. Y'all take what resonates. Buy a house. Beg your, something is your right, it says. Late, something gave it late. Great old house. Lake, a lake view. What it says, and it says golden. It'll say, stay golden, pony boy. No. Stay golden. Buy on Golden Pond. Where's the damn E? You get the gist. It says push cash. Push cash. Purse. Pursue you. So Something about California. Walk, walk, talk. Walk and talk. Walk and talk that talk. You do it. You are a true you. It says somebody named Cole. It's something about a tablet. It says water and wash. It's skewed. Skewed. Okay. Power. Cower. Something about your words. It's swords. You need to use your words with tact and finesse. You can talk better than that. You're regal. There's no reason for you to be talking some kind of sideways or nothing like that, unless there's a demon or something on you. You need to rebuke it and get it off of you, okay? Because you're regal and you should be talking better than that. That's what they said. You should be talking better than that. Okay. Like shit you say to yourself. What's in my journal? Blank pages? Yeah. Loading screen to enroll your soul is Egyptian hieroglyphs in the video game Time Warrior. Video game Time Warrior? They're trying to get you to say your soul for extra life or something like that. Talks about Cain being an earth since beginning of time. Good watch, free will, etc. At the 40 mark, it says silent lucidity, Queen's Right, atomic dog, George Clinton. Oh, I'm saying all this, but y'all take what resonates. It says 71917, 3 days, law of attraction. I am always on their mind. They are always thinking highly of me. They love spending time with me. They adore me. They are always so excited to see me and hear from me. Say that to yourself. Libra means justice. What? Libra. Oh, this is, 2022. February 15th, 2022. This is what was going on. Y'all want to find out? I did all the signs reading. It was all the signs reading. And Libra got justice. Empress sending love. Cancer got getting what they want. Capricorn, truth will set you free. You will manifest fulfillment. Aries, dark magic, separation spells. Angel guidance, get on the right path. Taurus, transforming and learning. Sailing away, need to rest. Go on vacation. Scorpio, leaving emperor for high level soulmate. Oh, leaving their counterpart for a high level soulmate. Everything going to be okay. Happiness. Aquarius, breakup, prosperity with two loves. Kids involved, use intuition. Sagittarius, psychic abilities. You are. It will bring you happiness. Just breathe. Moving on to the path. Okay, it's just stay. Pisces, sweet, dreamy Pisces makes wishes and they come true. Crossing the bridge, Empress energy. Leo, healing star blocks ability. Leo, healer star blocks ability. Virgo, steps into leadership, a guide and a healer. Emperor, betrayed. Empress, cause of emotions. Something ongoing towards you. Gemini, cheated, is a healing and regenerating on soulmate possibility observing. 88888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888888 Okay. Wowzers, 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 Batman. Look, and I wrote this on January 28, 2002. Go to the Georgia Guidestones. I tried for 3 years. And I was that close. And someone blowed them up. I swear, y'all. It was messed up. I was like, what? What? I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. I just could not believe it. I mean, I was that close. I was about to go. I was a week away from going there. And I'd already headed in that direction to start going there 3 different times and never made it. Turned around, had to come back for some reason. Never made it to the Georgia Guidestones while they were still standing. But I meant to. In 2022, I made a plan to go to the Georgia Guidestones. And never got to, cause and then afterwards I was driving and I went through the town of Elberton. I was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna go now. Just saying, there's 2 kings, y'all. They're fighting each other, 23 and 24. One's magical, one's fake magical. Take what resonates. And he said, let him alone. Let no one move his bones. So they let his bones alone, with the bones of the prophet who came from Samaria. Now Josiah also took away all the shrines of the high places that were in the cities of Samaria, which the kings of Israel had made to provoke the Lord to anger. And he did to them according to all the deeds he had done in the Bethel. He executed all the priests and the high places who were there on the altars, and burned men's bones on them. And he returned to Jerusalem. Then the king commanded all the people, saying, keep the Passover to the Lord your God, and it is written in the book of the covenant. Such a Passover surely had never been held since the days of judges who judged Israel, nor in all the days of the kings of Israel and the kings of Judah. But in the 18th year of King Josiah, this Passover was held before the Lord in Jerusalem. Moreover, Josiah put away those who consulted mediums and spiritualists, the household gods and idols, all the abominations that were seen in the land of Judah and Jerusalem, that he might perform the words of the law which were written in the book of Halakai, the priest found in the house of the Lord. Now before him there was no king like him, who turned to the Lord with all his heart, with all his soul, and with all his might, according to the law of Moses. Nor after him did any arise like him. So there you go. Jodikai? No, Joshai. It's Josiah. Saying that to leave this man alone. Then I see, what gravestone is this I see? They turned to the tombs were defiled according to the word of the Lord. God proclaimed these words. It is the tomb of the man of God who came from Judea, proclaimed these things which you have done. This is whose body are they? It says no. They're passing through the fires of Moloch. Then he removed the horses, and the king of Judea had dedicated to the sun at the entrance of the house of the Lord. Nathan Malachi, the officer who was in the court, he had burned the chariots of the sun with fire. The chariots of the sun with fire. That's alien. That's spacecrafts. That's spacecrafts. He had burned the chariots of the sun with fire, the altars that were on the roof, the upper chamber of Hazah, which the kings of Judea had made, the altars which Manasseh had made in the 2 courts of the house of the Lord. The king broke down and pulverized there, and threw their dust into the brook Kidron. Then the king defiled the high places and were east of Jerusalem, which were on the south. Okay, Solomon, king of Israel, built this for it was an abomination. The Chemosh, the abomination of the Moab. Okay, so they're rebuilding this stupid temple right now. Okay, I'm guessing this is talking about, because no, Josiah is the one that told them not to touch those bones. I guess they're telling them not to touch the bones of King Solomon. Because this is first and second, I mean, this is Second Kings, okay? And they're telling them don't touch those bones. That those bones have to be taken back to where they came from. They had to be buried in the land of, I guess, Jerusalem. Because Solomon is King David's son. And King David was the most precious human to God for quite some time. And he promised to help his, to, make sure his offspring was okay and everything. So he left, King David left all his land to Solomon, okay? So Solomon came up with the seal of David, okay? That's like a crest to let all the nations know that they're the Jews, they're the ruling Jews, okay? But he created that after. He created that sigil after. This is to mark the glory of his dad, when it shouldn't have been that way, okay? So he created that sigil of the Star of David after the fact that he had already turned to the dark side, okay? When he was into symbols and that, he received a blessed ring. And he was told to never put the fucking thing on. He was told not to by his dad. And he put it on, and he found that he could control demons. And it changed his heart. Who'd have thunk? He used those demons to work for his good. For the good of him, his greed and ego. I'm telling you. And he was the wisest man in the world. The wisest man on earth. Okay? And then turned out, slept with the Queen of Sheba, which is from Ethiopia. Slept with her. She created an heir with him without his knowledge. She took it back to Ethiopia. He sent the Ark of the Covenant with her as a gift, because he was smitten with her because she cast a spell over him, over Solomon, and made him like smitten over her. And he gave her like all kinds of shit that she shouldn't have had. But now the Ark of the Covenant is kept in Ethiopia, and the rightful heir is also from that area as well, because he's the rightful heir of Solomon, and it goes on down and so forth and so forth. Because there was a promise, a covenant made between God and Jacob, which was David's dad. I'm pretty sure was David's dad, and that covenant means that's when he changed his name to Israel, okay? And the covenant with Israel was a multitude like sands. You could count, the sands of the beach, and that wouldn't count as many heirs and left from protected and loved and adored by God through David, okay? Anyway, y'all take what resonates, or through Jacob. Alright, y'all take what resonates on that. I don't know why it's going into a sermon, but I apologize for that. But, yeah, God's always on my side, too. That's my buddy. I battle for him. He don't got to do nothing. He already done it. He already knows. He already knows. Anyway, thank you, partner. It says, I know that you've been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which is your heart desires to do. This message is here to remind you that you are really more than capable of doing it. Rise up, take the leap of faith. Whatever it may be. I'm going to tell you 3 times in the past week, I have somehow or another said the words, or in some type of fashion heard the words, or off of some kind of movie or something. But nothing is impossible as long as you keep taking steps towards those goals, even if they the tiniest baby steps they is. As long as you keep going towards those goals and keeping the faith and being honest and being truthful and being authentic, God will lead you to the victory. I promise. Y'all hit that bell. Y'all hit that like button. Subscribe. This is entertainment purposes only, YouTube. 644, y'all. If it resonates with y'all, y'all know I'm... That's... Okay, anyway. Tell you what resonates, y'all stay golden. I'll see you on the flip side. Love y'all.